Rainbow fish prefer a lovely clean aquarium with clear, well-filtered water. In this video, I'm going to go through the filtration system that I have in place on this aquarium and go through a few little hacks that I've put into place so it'll keep the aquarium clean and the water crystal clear. Hi, I'm Russ. I've been a fish keeper in the UK now for well over 30 years and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to talk about filtration. This rainbow fish aquarium here is 240 litres. Now the advice given is to filter your water between 3 and 5 times per hour. So on this aquarium, the capacity of the filter needs to be something that will take on and filter at least really 750 to 1250 litres per hour. With it being a rainbow fish tank and it is quite heavily stocked, it needs to be more in the capacity of up to the 1250 litre per hour mark. So what I have in here is a Fluval 407 canister filter. Because of this setup of the tank, you don't see any hangover of pipes. The filtration system comes from the bottom. There is caps on the bottom, you undo them when you're setting it up, and you attach the filter through the bottom of the aquarium. So it's the same principle as every other canister filter, obviously. It takes water out of the aquarium, goes through the filter, and it puts it back into the aquarium. It has a flow rate of 1,450 litres per hour, so the capacity is ideal for this setup. So when you're setting up your rainbow fish aquarium, filtration is something that you really do need to look at. So rainbow fish love a crystal clear water and they love a great flow. So canister filter over everything else really, or a sump, is going to be the way to go. So once you have the correct capacity filter in place, then we need to start to understand the filter itself. So you need to know how the water flows through the filter. So you're going to obviously know which pipe the water enters the filter through, and you'll know which pipe it exits the water through. But what you do need to know is the flow around the canister itself. So that is vital to how you place the media inside the canister filter. Canister filters use both mechanical and biological filtration systems within there. So knowing the flow of the water through the canister is vital, because what you need to do is media that fits in there needs to be at certain places. You can't just put media anywhere in the canister. So first of all, let's start back in the aquarium itself, the inlet pipe. So they tend to have like a plastic grate over the inlet pipe. Here, it's great practice if you can put a coarse filter, a coarse foam filter cover over that. That will help prevent any snails getting in there, any shrimp if you have shrimp in a tank, any fry getting into there. What you don't want is your rainbow fish breeding and the fry getting sucked into your canister filter. So a coarse cover over the inlet pipe is highly advised. Then we go back into the canister itself, and we'll start with the filtration in there by passing the water through a coarse foam. Now in the Fluval 407, I believe there to be 3 foam sections. So you start off with a coarse foam, and then you go to a less coarse foam, and then the next foam is quite fine. So what that does is the first coarse one takes out the larger particles, And as the foam density gets thicker, obviously the water gets cleaned out more and more particles get caught into there. Then the water will pass through your ceramic rings. My mind went a little bit there then. So this is where the biological side is, and in the ceramic rings. Ceramic rings give plenty of surface for the biological side of the filtration. All the beneficial bacteria that changes ammonia into nitrite and then into nitrate will all congregate onto your ceramics. So on my filter, like I say, it goes through the foams, and then it goes through the ceramic rings. Then what I do then is add filter floss. So the last thing that the water passes through before it goes back into the aquarium is filter floss. What that does is just help get that water crystal clear. And once a month, I just throw out the filter floss and put a new filter floss in there. And you'd be quite surprised just how much of the small particles that filter floss takes out of the water. Then the water is pumped back into the aquarium. So it can come back into the aquarium through a nozzle, which may have 20 or so holes, which will distribute the water over the surface and reduces flow within the aquarium. This is a rainbow fish aquarium. Rainbow fish in the natural habitat are more rivers and lakes, so they do prefer a nice flow. So on this, there is two nozzles. One nozzle points kind of to the rear of the aquarium there, and the other nozzle pumps water forward. And you do genuinely see the rainbow fish in there quite often in the flow. So you know they love it, and they colour up so well when they're doing that as well. So heavily planted aquariums, you are going to get little dead spots or little flat spots within the filtration. So another hack that I do, for two reasons really, I pump air into this aquarium. Sorry, as I said that and looked round, I noticed that the air wasn't pumping into the aquarium, so I thought there can't be a problem with the air pump because it's pretty new. It's only 5 or 6 months old. So anyway, one of the pipes have come off, and now the air is pumping back into the tank. So as I was saying, I inject air into the aquarium. So what this does, there is two air stones in here. There's one there and there's one there, like about a foot distance between them both. And what that helps is reduce any kind of flat spots where detritus can settle at the back of the tank. That air being pumped in will help the water flow and will lift any of the detritus that congregates back into the water column, and then the filter can do its job and remove that from. Also, it adds great aeration for your rainbow fish because they love aerated water. So they have the mechanical side of the filtration within this aquarium. The canister filter takes out dirty water, cleans it, pumps clean water back into the aquarium. The air pump pumps air bubbles into the aquarium, which helps with water circulation, pulling up all the dirt off the bottom and back into the filter. But filtration doesn't end there. As I covered before with the ceramic rings, you have your biological filtration. The beneficial bacteria will form on every surface within your aquarium. And that will help, as I say, turn the ammonia into nitrite and into nitrate. But those nitrates need filtering out. So what does that? Your live plants. Live plants are another form of natural filtration that you should be considering within your rainbow fish aquarium. They will feast on the nitrates, and help keep that water crystal clear. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video. I am a little bit rough at the moment. I've been suffering with a cold for the past week and my voice isn't great. But I do hope you've enjoyed the video, and if so, if you could click the like button and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. See you soon.